Welcome on in. We got some more PSCL baseball action today. It's a rematch from a couple of days ago. It's the Bombers against the Haymakers here in beautiful Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you here today as the first pitch is fired by Reese Vassar all the way behind Savon Battle for the Haymakers. Haymakers lineup will go like this. Savon Battle leading it off. Augie Cowan, Levi Cook, Jose Diaz. That's the top four. Enzo Angelo, Joseph Rocha, Carson Ledbetter, 5 through 7. So that one's fouled off down right field line. Carson Ledbetter, James Taylor, Aaron Garcia, and Lucas Alberoni round out the lineup. And it's 1-1 against Savon Battle. Here's the pitch. Fouled off down the right field line again. For the Bombers, it's Reese Vassar starting on the mound, and their defensive lineup, Jose Barros, Joe Licari, Daniel Jenkins, left to right in the outfield. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Vassar, and looks like Bobby Irving's going to take some time and go talk to him real quick. In the infield, it's Asher Friedman, Michael Carlin, Henry Colluck, and Charlie Wooden from left to right in the infield, and Bobby Irving behind the plate. 1-2 pitch. Liner right up the middle. That's the first hit of the day. Savon Battle continues his hot streak in the PSCL with a leadoff single. That'll line it up with a runner on, nobody out here in the first for Augie Cowan. Of course, it's a rematch of the other day. These two teams played in a rare PSCL extra innings game, as that one's a high blooper into right field. That's going to drop in front of Jenkins. Both runners go 90 feet. Runners on first and second after two back-to-back singles to lead off the game.
Bombers trying to keep this one from being an extra innings game right away, as they've got two guys quickly on, and we've had two back-to-back days where we've had extra inning games in the PSCL.
Yeah, it doesn't happen much, but we were on the call for two of them, Colonials and A's, on Friday. That went into 9 innings, and then this one, Bombers, Haymakers, and the Haymakers, the home team last time around, took it in 9 innings. Levi Cook steps into the dish, and it's 1-0. Vassar gets the sign, looks down to second, kicks and fires, and that one's driven out into left field. Jose Barros is going to camp under that, and it's the first out of the inning. Two pitches, 2 outs for Reese Vassar against Levi, or 2 pitches, 1 out. Reese Vassar against Levi Cook, and now it's Jose Diaz coming in, first lefty of the day. Jose Diaz, the DH for the Haymakers today, and swings through a breaking ball there. It's 0-1. 0-1, 1 out. Savon Battle on second. Augie Cowan on first, and Reese Vassar's looking back at Battle, and both of them are going to run. Ball is dropped by Irving, and everyone's safe. Delayed double steal by the Haymakers, and it's 2 runners in scoring position for Jose Diaz, 1 out. One and one pitch. Outside ball 2. Cole, these teams the Haymakers are already trying to play some small ball.
It's a good idea when you don't want to force extra innings a second game in a row against the same team.
2-1 pitch fouled back.
It's also a good idea when your bats might not be woken up yet early in the morning like we are, and it's also takes you out of a double play ball unless there's a magic double play ball that Reese Vassar somehow rolls up.
Counts even at 2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch, driven into left field. That's going to get down for a hit and roll past the bullpen. Both runs will score. It's 2-0 Haymakers. RBI single by Jose Diaz puts the Haymakers on top in the first.
I mean, that one hugged the foul line the whole way, and it just touched down fair. And just like that, it was essentially a bases-clearing single with 2 RBIs for Jose Diaz. Puts the Haymakers up 2-0.
A good start for the Haymakers against Vassar, who fires in strike 1 on Enzo Angelo. Haymakers ended a 5-game losing streak the other day against the Bombers, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. For a team that started off 4-4, they were reeling for the last couple weeks, but finally got back in winning ways. It's 0-2 to Angelo. Driven down the line, and that's going to get caught by Friedman. Throw down to first. Gets him in time. Great play by Asher Friedman at the hot corner.
I think that saved another run given up to the Haymakers here early on. If that one would have rolled all the way to left field where it's 350 down the corners here and 400 dead center, ball rolls a long way if it gets by any gloves.
There's 2 outs, a runner on second. Joseph Rocha coming up. First pitch to Rocha, a breaking ball catches the bottom of the zone. Oh, 1 to Rocha. Fastball just off the corner. It's 1-1. Haymakers started off the last game with an explosive start, getting out to a 7-0 lead by the 5th inning. 1-1. Swing and a miss, it's strike 2. Reese Vassar 1 strike away from getting out of the inning and getting the Bombers lineup out there to try and even things up. It's the first inning, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Vassar with a runner on second. Pitch to Rocha outside, ball 2. Beautiful day here in Palm Springs. Slight breeze coming in and not a cloud in the sky. 2-2 pitch with a runner on second. Lifted out into left field, and that should hang up and stay foul. Thought it might hang up long enough for Barros to get over there, but it dropped just foul, and we'll do 2-2 again.
That was one of those ones that's really in no man's land, and everyone's racing for it, hoping that someone gets to it before it drops in fair territory if it does drop fair. But luckily for Reese Vassar and the Bombers, that just at the last second might have blown foul by the wind and kept another run from scoring for the Haymakers.
Jose Diaz on second after the RBI single. And it's Enzo. He reached second after the 5-3 putout by Enzo Angelo. It's 3-2 now. And Joseph Rocha at the plate with a full count. And a 2-0 lead for the Haymakers here in the first. Payoff pitch. Chop back off the net. Haymakers during that 5-game losing streak, they had spurts of good baseball, but they just couldn't put it together. Couldn't put together a complete game. Full count pitch, and that's foul again. They'd have some games where they'd have incredible pitching, but the bats didn't show up, and a lot of the times they'd have a solid start, just about 2 or 3 runs, and then again, the bats can't do it, or they'd come out and put up 5, and the pitching would sometimes let them down. But they finally got another win. Full count pitch. Chopper to third. Friedman grabs it. Throw down to first in time. 3 outs here, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Haymakers up 2-0.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Two to nothing Haymakers here in the first inning. Nathan Kelly taking the mound for the home team here, Haymakers, against the Bombers, and it'll be Reese Vassar leading things off. Reese Vassar, Joe Licari, Joe Thornton due up to start the inning. Here's the pitch to Vassar, outside ball 1. 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. One 0 pitch. Strike 1, gets it in the zone. After Thornton, it's Joe Barros, Charlie Wooden, Daniel Jenkins, Bobby Irving, Caden Egebraden, Asher Friedman, and Michael Carlin will round out the lineup. 2-1 now after the pitch just under the zone. Can't get the call there. 2-1 pitch from Kelly. Scoops that one in there out to short center field. James Taylor III will take that one for the first out. For the Haymakers, it's Alberoni, Taylor, and Cowan in the outfield. Angelo Cook on the left side of the infield, battling Garcia on the right. Nathan Kelly's on the mound, and the walk-off hero from last time out, Carson Ledbetter, behind the plate. Joe Licari steps in the box and takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Good pitch by Kelly just on the corner. Chopper to third base. That gets under Angelo's glove and into left field. Ruled as a hit, and it's a one-out single here for the Bombers. Joe Thornton will come up, the DH today, with Licari on first. First pitch to the lefty, Thornton inside. Game one of two for the PSCL today. Bombers and Haymakers will have Lumberjacks and Bootleggers later on. 1-0 pitch catches the zone. It's 1-1. That should be a good one. A really competitive matchup between the first place in the Southern Division Lumberjacks and the Bootleggers, who are chasing after the Blue Sox right now. 1-1 pitch to Thornton. Outside ball 2. Thornton, two-way player. Spends his days in the field on the mound. He's had a couple great starts this year, and in between, he's the Bombers' primary DH. 2-1 pitch to Thornton. Liner to short. That one's bobbled and gets by Cook. Both runners are safe, and a one-out error gets 2 runners on for Joe Barros.
Really tough play that was asked to be made by the shortstop, and it was an atom ball straight at the dirt in his glove, and it's just one of those awkward hops that if you make a play, it's a great play, but if you don't make it, it's not really expected of you, and it's kind of a difficult one to make.
Joe Barros steps in with 2 on. Strike 1 hits the bottom corner of the zone. Barros with Licari on second, Thornton on first. That one's skied up above the mound. Looks like Kelly's got a read on it, and he'll catch it for the second out of the inning. Nathan Kelly getting his PFPs in early on. Charlie Wooden steps into the box. And he's had a couple eventful weeks in the PSCL. Looked like a foul ball liner came after him in the dugout in the late innings of the last game. But he's all right. He steps in. First pitch with 2 on. That one's line foul down the left field line. One and a couple early lefties in this Bombers lineup. He's had a great season so far playing first base. 0-1 pitch. Driven out to right field, and that's going to hang up for Cowan. 3 outs, and Bombers can't bring a run home. They'll go into the top of the second inning down 2-0.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Like a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
2-0 here in the top of the second. Haymakers looking to add more. Carson Ledbetter leading things off here in the second inning against Reese Vassar on the mound. Righty kicks and fires. First pitch almost gets Ledbetter. Inside fastball at 80. One-zero pitch, inside ball 2. Bombers coming off 2 losses in a row, one of them the extra innings game against the Haymakers on Friday. And yesterday they lost against MLB DC China, and Vassar down 2-0. Chopper to short, fielded by Callan. Throw down to first in time. 6-3 putout gets the first out of the inning. James Taylor coming up for his first at-bat. I know it's Carlin. Routine play for Carlin, throw down to first, and it's 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Taylor. Swing and a miss, couldn't catch up with the fastball. '81, upper half of the zone. 0-1 pitch. Outside, pinpoint there. It's 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Just low, ball 1. Vassar looking for his first strikeout. 1-2, and he gets it. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him. 2 outs here in the second inning. Aaron Garcia steps up to the plate. Trying to get it to the top of this lineup. Chopper to short, almost gets over Carlin. Throw down to first in time. 1-2-3 inning. Haymakers go down, can't put a runner on the board. And the Bombers trying to even it up. It's 2-0 Haymakers going into the bottom of the second.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Two to nothing ball game here in the bottom of the second. Daniel Jenkins leads things off for us out of Mount San Antonio College. Looking to put a crooked number up this inning, try and even it up. Haymakers struck first for the second game in a row against the Bombers. Again, another rematch after their game on Friday. Jenkins went hitless in that one, but scored a run. And he's down 0-1. Kelly works out of the windup, kicks and fires. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball chopper to short, throw by Cook. And it gets by him at first. Wild throw error gets a leadoff runner on for the Bombers. Already the third error of the game. And Cole, in a rematch of the game on Friday, a game where the Bombers were kept in it off of a ton of free passes and mistakes by the Haymakers, where they started off 7-0 down. They were able to climb back in because of wild pitches, walks, passed balls, and a handful of errors. Bobby Irving steps into the box, gets under that, and fouls it back into the stands.
It's one of those things you really can't be giving anyone free passes, regardless of where they are in the standings. You just kind of get outs. You can't be giving extra 90 feet every few batters. I mean, eventually it builds up on you, and it's 6 runs in an inning like the Bombers did on Friday.
0-1 pitch to Irving. Upstairs, had to duck after that. And it almost came to bite the Haymakers. The Bombers tied things up. They took a lead, and then the Haymakers were able to tie it up going into extras. But what looked like it was going to be a runaway win for the Haymakers took 9 innings. Throw down to first. Jenkins is safe. Trying to manage the running game early on, Kelly is. But right now it's 1-1 against the catcher, Bobby Irving. Kicks and fires, throws high, and Jenkins is running and gets him in time. Good throw by Carson Ledbetter. Takes away the leadoff runner. We got 1 out here in the second.
I mean, that's your defense really helping you out. You give up an error, and then your catcher, Carson Ledbetter, getting the out that you were looking for.
2-1 and 1 out to Bobby Irving. Nobody on. Irving slaps that one into left field, but that's going to go foul. 2-2 now. Irving out of Shawnee Community College. Hitting above 300 so far. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. Irving looking for his first hit since the rematch. Had 1 hit in the game against the Haymakers, and he gets a walk here. Runner on first again, 1 out, and it's Caden Agabraden coming up. Or yeah, it's Caden Agabraden coming up. With the runner on. Scoops that one high above short. Levi Cook settles under that, and it's 2 outs here, and it looks like they're going to get a double play. Bobby Irving had no idea how many outs there were. He was standing on second, and just like that, the Bombers give up an out and put up another 0. We're going to the top of the third.
locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Lucas Alberoni leading things off for the Haymakers, up 2-0 here in the top of the third. Facing off against Reese Vassar. Alberoni out of Hope International University, reigning national champion. Steps in the box, takes the first pitch for a ball. Alberoni, another two-way player looking to get things going offensively. Hitting just 105 so far this year. 1-0 pitch. Slapped, and that's going to get down in right field for a hit. Leadoff base runner for the Haymakers. Alberoni with his third straight game with a hit. After not getting one through the first 9 games he played in. That leads the way to the top of the lineup. Savon Battle up. Battle scoops that one and drives it foul down the third baseline. Battle 1 for 1 right now. Had a stolen base and scored after the leadoff single. Out of Baker University, a junior. Plays almost every day up the middle infield. Hitting 300 this year. Down 0-1 against Vassar and takes time right there. Vassar slowing things down to his pace, trying to control the tempo of the game. Now he's ready, working out of the windup. 0-1 pitch. And that hits Battle. First free pass of the game for the Haymakers, and gives Augie Cowan 2 on and nobody out here in the third inning. Cowan singled, and on that double steal took second in the first inning. And he takes that fastball for a strike. Right off the corner, quality pitch by Vassar. He's ahead 0-1. Cowan takes ball 1. Levi Cook out of Allen Hancock College. Another Haymaker who's been hitting well. 344 on the year, 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, gets away from Irving. Both runners will take 90 feet. Coming around third, he's going to try to take home, and Garcia, or Alberoni, is out. Alberoni dead sprint, never even thought about stopping at third. And he gets gunned down at home after Irving was slow to get the wild pitch and throws it back to Vassar. We've got 1 out and a runner on second now. 2-1 pitch, outside ball 3. Bombers stealing out from the Haymakers. 3-1 pitch into right field, and that's a base hit. Savon Battle Thought that was going to hang up a little more, and he hesitated at second base. He'll just take 90 feet. He's at third. Augie Cowan at first. What looked like it would have been an RBI single. Just moves Battle over 90 feet. It's Levi Cook now. Takes strike one just on the corner. Good fastball by Vassar. Oh and 1 with 2 on and 1 out. Vassar fires in the dirt. It's ball one. And Irving off to a early start, having to put in a lot of work, a lot of pitches in the dirt, a lot of pitches he's had to reach for. One and one pitch. Cook fouls that off. Cook 0 for 1 today. Hitting .344 on the year. Jose Diaz going to go get the ball from the backstop. And he'll hand that to our home plate umpire when he gets an at-bat, if he gets an at-bat. Runners on first and third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the day for Reese Vassar. Jose Diaz hands the home plate umpire the ball, and the lefty straightens up his batting gloves and steps in the box. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Augie Cowan on first, Savon Battle on third, and Cowan's running, throw down to second. In time to get him. Both catchers gunning down a runner at second already. And after some base running trouble, the Bombers put up a 0, and it's 2-0 going into the bottom of the third. Two to nothing here in the bottom of the third inning. Bobby Irving steals an out from the Haymakers. And it's Asher Friedman stepping to the plate. Bombers 9-10-1 due up. And that fastball by Nathan Kelly just hits the zone. It's 0-1. Coming into the game, Bombers 3-12. 0-1 pitch fouled back into the stands. Bombers 3-12, riding a 2-game losing streak. Haymakers 5-9. Their last game played was against the Bombers. Bombers had another game yesterday against MLB China. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, 63 up in the zone, and Asher Friedman wasn't ready for it. First strikeout of the day for Nathan Kelly. Michael Carlin steps into the box and watches ball one. Carlin swings and misses at strike one out of College of the Desert. Does not have a hit yet this year. Has a 176 on base percentage. 1-1 pitch. Downstairs, ball two. Primarily playing second base this year. Plays some shortstop. 2-1 pitch. Slapped up the middle to short. Throw by Cook. In time to get him. 6-3 put out. We got 2 outs here. Turns over the lineup and looks like we've got 11 batters today. Looks like Henry Collick stepping in. Takes strike one, and Cole, gonna be honest, I'm happy I'm not scoring this one because I don't have 11 spots on my scorebook.
It all works out for its whatever reason, you know, Steven, at the end of the day.
0-1 pitch to Collick, catches the zone, and he's down 0-2 with 2 outs here. Nathan Kelly trying to work a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning gets Henry Collick. Bombers go down, and after a 1-2-3 inning, we'll have the top of the 4th due up. Right here on the PSCL Broadcasting Network.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Two 2-0 ball game here in Palm Springs. Beautiful morning out here at historic Palm Springs Stadium. Top of the 4th inning. Couple 1-2-3 innings for each team, and looks like Jose Diaz in to lead things off. Diaz 1 for 1 right now. Had a single, 2 RBI single in the first against Reese Vassar. Out there for his 4th inning of work. 67 outside of the zone. One 1-0 pitch. Lifted out into shallow center field. That's going to drift over to left center, and Barros will haul that one in for the first out. Enzo Angelo stepping in with 1 out, nobody on here in the 4th inning. Again, Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you here today. And the pitch lifted out into center field, dead center, and 2 quick outs. Fly out to Joe Licari. And right after our very own Ethan Gilmoka was risking possibly jinxing the pace of this game, saying that it's been going pretty quick. I mean, you get about 2 of the quickest outs here, and Cole, you were worried that he was going to ruin it.
Well, the game's not over yet. You and Ethan both. There's still a lot of baseball to go, and there's still a lot of things that can happen.
There's exactly 3 innings to go unless it goes to extra innings, and it's a 2-0 count. To Joseph Rocha. Rocha flew out to left field in the 1st inning. 2-0, 2 outs. Fouled down right field.
Look, I'm not saying the pace of play is going to be broken, but we're just putting it out into the world, and, sometimes it just likes to mess with you.
Very nice pace so far today. 2-1 count. Outside ball 3. Rocha hitting .286 so far this year. Didn't have a hit in the game against the Bombers. That one's 3-2 now. I'm sorry, he had a hit in against the Bombers. He's got hits in 2 straight games, looking to make it 3 here. Full count pitch. Chopper down the right or left field line, foul. Rocha 6'2", 190 pounds. He's the EH today, plays a lot of first base. Overall, a utility bat. Full count pitch. Chopper down left field, we'll do it again. Rocha working in a long at-bat. Cole, right after I said how quick this game was going.
It's crazy how the game of baseball works, isn't it, Stephen? How you put something out there that might happen, or maybe how the game's not going, it decides, you know what, we're going to change up right now about how this whole game has gone and will go for the rest of the way.
After a quick timeout for Barros to get the ball back, it's a full count pitch again. In the dirt, there's a walk. 2-out base runner for the Haymakers, and Carson Ledbetter coming up. Carson Ledbetter, uncommitted, played in the uncommitted game, and had the walk-off hit against the Bombers. Went 2 for 3 in that game. Had an RBI and 2 walks, and that was really, for both teams, the story of the game. Both teams just kept giving up free passes, but it was the Haymakers that gave out more and kept the Bombers in it. Throw down to first. Not in time, and it looks like that got by Wooden at first base. Rocha keeps running. He'll take third after Bobby Irving had to go grab it. Charlie Wooden had no idea where that ball went.
And I think he's trying to say that the ball was out of play. I think it might have been under the seats of the Haymakers dugout, where they don't sit in the dugout, they sit on the outside of the railing. And I think that's what the discussion is. But looks like Rocha will stay on third after the E. I think it's just an overall team E. It doesn't really get attributed to anyone.
And we can throw it on the board as an E1, throwing error there. Carson Ledbetter swings and misses. It's 0-1. Hitting .250 so far this year. Catching today, he DH'd the other day. They try and keep his bat in the lineup. It's a good one. 0-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line, foul. 0-2. Haymakers ahead 2-0. Haymakers 2 runs on 5 hits. They've got 2 errors. Bombers, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. 0-2 pitch. Here's the pitch, chopper to third. Fielded by Friedman, throw down to first in time to get him. Bombers put up another 0, and they'll go up to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here in Palm Springs, we'll be right back after a break.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the 4th inning here in Palm Springs. Haymakers up against the Bombers, 2-0. First pitch from Nathan Kelly. In there for a strike. It's 0-1 against Reese Vassar, the leadoff batter for the Bombers, and he's down 0-2. Vassar leading off the 4th inning after a surprise 11th batter. Didn't know that Harry Kollick was in the lineup, and Vassar helps his own case and gets a hit. Single out into right field. Bombers started off with another leadoff base runner. Joe Licari coming up. Vassar just named to the PSCL All-Star Game. He'll play against the Power on 4th of July. Him and a handful of other Bombers teammates made it. Haymakers got a couple guys in there too. We'll talk about them throughout the game. No outs, Joe Licari stepping in.
The exciting game on the 4th of July. A special 6 o'clock game so we can be ready for the fireworks post-game.
Licari up 1-0. He's 1 for 1 today. Had a single. Squares to bunt, but that pitch catches the strike zone. Couldn't get the bat out of the way. Count evens for the Coban University product. Throw down to second in time to get Reese Vassar, and it wasn't even close. Good throw by Carson Ledbetter. Tried to have a delayed steal there, and the low throw, or the low pitch combined with no swing by Lakari, led to Carson Ledbetter delivering an absolute seed down to second. Slap down to second base, throw by Battle. And it's 2 outs here in the 4th inning. 4-3 put out. Outs on back-to-back pitches after the leadoff single by Reese Vassar. Both of them head to the dugout, and it's Joe Thornton. Thornton, another all-star for the Bombers. Two-way player, and he's done well on the mound. Thornton takes the first pitch strike. He'll be in there as a pitcher at a Spokane Falls Community College. Has a 4.15 ERA. Slap down the left side, and that's going to get through for a hit. Thornton reaches on both plate appearances so far, and that's his first hit of the morning.
And the hard part there is that if Vassar was on base, and did complete the stolen base, he probably would have been on third and possibly could have scored a run there on that seeing eye single for Thornton. Could have given Bombers a run back.
Thornton, that 4.15 ERA is a little misleading. A lot of that is from a start against the Lumberjacks. Outside of that one start, he's been fantastic this year. He's on first with 2 outs. Inside pitch to Joe Barros. Barros 0 for 1. Popped up to the pitcher. Chopper down the left field line, and that's foul again. It's 1-1. And for Thornton, his outings have gone 3 innings, 2 runs, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 total, and then his most recent 5 innings of shutout ball. Swing and a miss on the 1-1 pitch. That outing was against the Coyotes. But again, it's that start against the Lumberjacks. 4 1/3, 5 runs, 5 earned. So that 4.15 ERA is not a complete showing of what he's done so far this year. 1-2 pitch fouled back. So Thornton well deserving of that all-star bid. Joseph Barros out of Hartnell. Hitting .205 this year with a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Barros watches a really borderline pitch there. Good call, though. Looked like it was just half an inch off the plate. 66, couldn't catch the zone. It's 2-2. 2 outs here. Bombers down 2. Here's the pitch. Flied out into deep center field. Taylor going back at it, and he'll catch that. 3rd out of the inning. Bombers still scoreless. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Haymakers up 2-0.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta, For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Top of the 5th inning, and we got a new pitcher. Reese Vassar's day is done. His line right now, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, and a couple walks and strikeouts. And that leads the way for Harris Robinson, the sidearm submarine pitcher, fires in 75 for strike 1, and he's been a real workhorse lately. It's his 4th game in his last 5 days. 3.6 ERA, and he fires in ball 1. Out of Garden City Community College, 6'2", 185 pounds. Working from the third base side of the rubber, the righty kicks and deals. 1-1 pitch is fouled off, and it's 1-2. James Taylor leading things off. He struck out in the 2nd inning. A 1-2-3 inning for the Haymakers. No score since the top of the 1st inning. And swing and fouls that one off. Gets a piece of it. One and 2 pitch. Top shelf, it's ball 2. Robinson and the Bombers trying to break a 2-game losing skid. 2-2 pitch. That gets a piece of Taylor, and he'll take first base. .68. Right off the backside. There's more painful ways to get a base.
There's also least painful ways to get a base as well, but I think overall that's one of the better spots to get hit in the upper thigh. Better than getting hit on the wrist or the shin or anywhere else where it's very bony. So I think he'll take that hit by pitch.
A runner on, and this could be 2. Throw down to second, down to first, double play. 6-4-3, beautifully turned. Aaron Garcia grounds into a double play, and the Bombers get 2 outs.
Looks like Charlie Wooden might have caught his ankle or caught a spike in the dirt, and he was on the ground before he fielded that throw over. It looks like he waved off his coach, so he wants to keep playing, but he's definitely favoring something on the lower body again.
Guy's been grinding through it this season. It's been a tough one for him, but he's been able to perform, and it's 2-0 against Lucas Alberoni. Alberoni 1-for-1 right now, had the single in the 3rd inning. 2-0 pitch, almost gets past Irving. Pulled the fastball. Missed way glove side, and it's 3-0. Robinson looking for a strike. Alberoni looking to extend the inning. 3-0 pitch right down Broadway, strike 1. .76 miles an hour, 3-1 pitch, chopper up the middle. Collick fields it, throw down to first, not in time. Infield single for Lucas Alberoni. He's 2 for 2. Great attempt by Harry Collick up the middle. On a ball that was only 76 off the bat, took a couple weird hops, and he had to run a long way. That'll turn over the lineup. Savon Battle, he's reached both times. A single and a stolen base. He scored, and he got hit by a pitch in the third and takes ball one outside. One-0 pitch. Outside again, ball two. Two-0 pitch, chopper up the middle, right to Robinson. He'll take a couple steps, shovel it to first, and there's the third out of the inning. Robinson does good work, puts up a 0 for the Bombers. Bottom of the fifth, here we come. We'll be right back after a break.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you.
2-0 ball game here in the bottom of the fifth. Bombers coming up, and it's Charlie Wooden who looked like he got the worst end of a double play last inning. Might have rolled up his ankle and steps in for his second shot against Nathan Kelly, who's been outstanding so far. 4 shutout innings, looking for 5 now. Charlie Wooden has really had to grind through this PSCL season. It's 1-0. Looked like that could have been ball 2, but it catches the zone. It's 1-1. Last week he 1-1 pitch. Right to the first baseman, Garcia. He'll take it on his own. Last week he had to go to the ER twice, once for a banged up thumb and another time in the same day for what he thought at first was carbon monoxide poisoning, and when he went over there, it was confirmed there was a leak in his condo. He was able to get filled up with oxygen, get some fluids in him, came back and played a game the next day.
The iron horse of the PSCL, essentially, it's kind of Iron Man-esque what he's doing of just continuing to play through every single adversity that's been thrown in his way. I think the only thing that would keep him from missing a game if there wasn't a game at this point. And even if there wasn't a game, he might make a game of his own.
Out of Oklahoma Wesleyan, and he's played a ton so far this year. Daniel Jenkins lifts that one foul down the right field line. It's going to go into the stands.
He's the type of guy on the team that if these games were played at night and somehow, some way, the lights wouldn't come on until Charlie Wooden's ready to go is essentially what it's been. Kind of like the story for Cal Ripken Jr. and when he was deep into his Ironman run, and was going to be late to a game, and just somehow the Orioles lost the key to turn on the lights that night.
Daniel Jenkins with the 1-2 pitch, catches the corners. Strike 3 on what looks like could have been a wide call, but well received by Ledbetter back there. Backwards K, and it leads the way to another PSCL All-Star, Bobby Irving. All the Bombers All-Stars playing in the game today. Haymakers 2 All-Stars on the bench right now. Dom Tolentino, Park Road are both selected to the game, and Bobby Irving's down 0-1 with 2 outs. Breaking ball catches the zone, strike 2. Nathan Kelly working with tempo now. 0-2, 2 outs. Breaking ball in the dirt. Kelly, again, hasn't put up a ton of strikeouts, but been fantastic today. 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Full count, 2 outs. Haymakers riding a 2-0 lead. No score since the first inning. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, fastball gets him looking. Nathan Kelly strikes out a pair, and we're going to the 6th. Haymakers up 2-0.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Two to nothing ball game here in the 6th inning. Haymakers on top of the Bombers, and the Iron Man Harris Robinson back out there to continue his work against a pinch hitter. First pitch in there for a strike against PSCL All-Star Dom Tolentino, who, right after getting voted to the All-Star game, it's 0-1 pitch, chopper up the middle. Carlin long throw in time. Tolentino goes down, and it's 1 out here. Levi Cook up. Cook watches the first pitch upstairs. Looked like Tolentino will take over for Augie Cowan in the outfield, and Levi Cook is ahead 2-0. Cook slaps that one right to the shortstop Carlin, and throw down to first, back-to-back 6-3 putouts. 2 outs here in the 6th inning in a game that has just flown by. Did not get jinxed. Sorry, Cole.
Don't call it over till it's over.
Barring a late inning comeback and probably a couple walks, maybe some errors, this game should continue to fly by. It's number 26, Montemeyer, coming in. Pinch hitter for the Haymakers. Watches ball 1. Caleb Montemeyer, uncommitted, but doing his best to get a new home. Hitting .312 on the season. Ahead 1-0. Lifts that one foul. Back into the park behind us. Montemeyer, 1-1 now. 5'10", 180 pounds. Mostly plays up the middle and gets hit right off the lower back there. 68, and he'll take a free base. That extends the inning for Enzo Angelo. Or it looks like this might be another pinch hitter. Adrian Cardoza steps in and pinch hits for Enzo Angelo. Cardoza watches strike 1. Right on the black, 76. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Haymakers still riding that 2-0 lead. 0-1 pitch. Outside, gets away from him, ball 1. Caleb Montemeyer on first. Aiden Cardoza out of Mount San Antonio College. Another infielder. 6 foot, 170, hitting .273 on the year. 1-1 pitch. Above the zone, it's 2-1. Enzo Angelo, final line for the day, 0 for 2. Grounded out to third, flew out to center field, throw down to first. Montemeyer will take a couple steps back, and he's safe. Wooden holding him close at first base. Montemeyer, not a big lead there. 2-1 pitch. Lifted up high down the third base line, and Asher Friedman will take that one near his own dugout. 3 outs here. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's getting to be crunch time for the Bombers. Haymakers coming up to hit, trying to add to a 2-0 lead.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate.
2-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th, and Haymakers feeling good, trying to win 2 in a row. First pitch ball out of Nathan Kelly's hand, and again, he's been outstanding so far today. 5 shutout innings so far. Bombers have been off balance all day, and it's Caden Egebraden leading things off. After Kelly worked a 1-2-3 fifth, struck out Jenkins and Irving. 62 pitches so far for Nathan Kelly through 5 innings. He hasn't got a ton of strikeouts. Just 4 so far today, but he's made the defense work, and it's been to his favor. That one's fouled back off the net. It's 1-2. In a game where at times it didn't seem like he had his best stuff, he's been able to find it. He's been able to grind through it. He's been able to get outs, and most importantly, he's put the Haymakers in a position to win 2 in a row. 1-2 pitch outside. It's ball 2. Nathan Kelly, 2-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, foul. Coming back towards us, went over the press box. Nathan Kelly he's came a long way out of Alaska Institute of Art and Technology. Looking for his 2nd win of the year, and he gives up a leadoff base runner after 66. A breaking ball just slips out of the hand and hits Egebraden on the elbow. Another hit by pitch in the game, and Bombers have a man on first for Asher Friedman. Friedman's had a busy day, a lot of work going on at the hot corner. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch squares up to bunt, and looks like it's a good one there. That's going to do the job. Egebraden goes to second, and after the throw down to first from Kelly, we've got 1 out and a runner in scoring position for Michael Carlin. Carlin 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short in the 3rd inning. He's got a runner on second. 1 out. Pitch from Kelly. Grounded down the 3rd base line, just foul. It was going to be a tough play for Angelo if that went fair. Playing a little far off the bag, and it was going to be a long throw. Carlin down 0-1 with 1 out against Nathan Kelly. Here's the pitch. Lifted out into medium left field, and Alberoni will haul that one in. F7 leads things to the 11 batter. Kollick up for his 2nd at-bat of the day. Again, something you don't see too often, an 11 batter in the PSCL. Usually just 10 in the lineup with an extra hitter. But Reese Vassar gets to hit today, and we've got a DH and an extra hitter. 2 outs here for Kollick, who struck out in the 3rd. Liner to short, weird hop, but Cook able to corral that and throw it down to first. Another 0. And the Haymakers are 3 defensive outs away from another win. They'll come up to hit for the top of the 7th inning here in Palm Springs. Top of the 7th inning, it's crunch time for the Bombers. They're 3 outs away from their 3rd loss in a row, and the Haymakers 3 outs away from win number 2 in a row. 3 outs away from going 6-9 on the year, and facing off for Harris Robinson, going out for another inning of work in his 9th appearance of the year. Ball 1 inside. Against Joseph Rocha. Rocha 0 for 1 so far. He reached on a walk, and he's down 1-1. Swings at the breaking ball in the dirt. Even count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted out. That's going to get in left field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Rocha. Carson Ledbetter coming up. Friday's walk-off hero. Trying to add some insurance here in the 7th inning. For a team that was up 7-0 and took it to 9 innings. Laser out into right field, and we've got runners on first and second, back-to-back singles.
Back-to-back little loopers that just drop in and find a spot in the shallow outfield, and that's all you need when you're looking for some insurance runs. You don't need some big hits. You just need some little balls that drop in no man's land, allowing for people to get on base.
Just slapped it out there, and here's the first pitch to James Taylor. 0 for 1 so far, but reached when he was hit by a pitch in the 5th. And that ball by Ledbetter didn't really get off the ground very much. Must have been only about 7 feet off the ground, but carried just enough to get into short right field. And it's Rocha on second, Ledbetter on first. Taylor at the plate, and he's down 0-2 right now. Robinson looking to not perform a magic act, but get out of the jam, and he's ahead 1-2 after a ball in the dirt there. In his 3rd inning of work, after Reese Vassar, who is still on the hook for the loss, went in 4 innings, allowed 2 runs. 1-2 pitch. Chopper to third, throw down to first, takes the force there, and that's hauled in by Wooden. Took a weird hop, was able to make a nice pick and gets him on time. 5-3 put out on the double play. We've got 2 outs. Ledbetter moves to second base. Too slow of a ground ball to even think of a triple play there. And Aaron Garcia watches ball 1. It was, if you're thinking triple plays, we almost never see them, but that was the perfect spot to get one if it's hit any harder.
Yeah, definitely had to have a few more ticks in the miles per hour off the bat for even an attempt at triple play.
1-0 pitch to Garcia upstairs.
It's kind of impressive that they even got the double play on how slowly it was hit. Then the awkward angle that the third baseman had on the bag and the looping throw. And good pick by Wooden. You got to really applaud Wooden's picks today.
Fouls the 2-0 pitch back. It's 2-1. And overall, both teams have played well. Haymakers, again, they took that early lead, and Nathan Kelly has been pretty much player of the game today. He's shut down the Bombers' offense, and the Bombers have done everything to stay in it. 2-1 pitch. It's 3-1. 75-mile-an-hour fastball just up in the zone. Little in on Garcia, who had to step back from it. And Garcia is 0 for 2 today. And takes a walk. He's on base for the first time. Single, 5-3 double play, and a walk takes us to Lucas Alberoni.
First walk for the Haymakers since back in the fourth.
Carson Ledbetter on second, Aaron Garcia on first. Lucas Alberoni at the plate. He's 2 for 2 so far. Alberoni fouls that one back on the net. It's 0-1. If Alberoni can reach, it's the top of the lineup. Savon Battle on deck. Battle's reached twice. If he can get on, Cowan's reached twice as well. 10-1-2 for the Haymakers. A combined 6 for 9. No, 6 for 8. With a hit by pitch and 4 singles. Sorry, a hit by pitch and 5 singles. 0-2 pitch outside. And sometimes that's the importance of having a 10 batter that can turn the lineup over, keep the inning going, and it makes it so hard on a Bombers team like this just trying to put up zeros. 1-2 pitch outside. Bombers a strike away from taking it to the bottom of the 7th, down 2, looking for a walk-off win. Haymakers 3 defensive outs away from a win. 2-2 pitch. Flied out to left field. Barros going to haul that in, and going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Buckle your seatbelts. Bombers down 2-0.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Bombers down 2-0. And they've got the top of the lineup due up, looking for a walk-off win, looking to at least push it to extras. Against Nathan Kelly, who fires in his 73rd pitch of the day. 60-mile-an-hour breaking ball upstairs. Does not get the call, though. It's 0-1. Or 1-0, and now it's 1-1. That one fouled into the Haymakers bullpen, who hasn't had anyone in there until now. Nathan Kelly has been near perfect today, just 3 hits on him. No runs, 1 error for the Bombers. 1-1 pitch to Vassar. Outside almost gets away from Ledbetter. Vassar 1 for 2 today. Started the game on the mound. 2-1 pitch. Vassar lifts that one out to right center field. Going back on it is Cowan. We've got 1 out in the 7th inning. Joe Licari coming up. And he's got nobody on and 1 out here in the 7th. Nathan Kelly Kicks and fires. Strike one. For a guy who doesn't have the overpowering stuff, he's been sitting mid to low 70s on his fastball. He's pounded the zone and he's just pitched well, and there's another good one there. Chopper to third base, down to first in time. We've got 2 outs in the 7th. Bombers down to their last out. Joe Thornton trying to extend the game just one more batter. Trying to give them a shot, trying to give them any chance to keep this inning going and possibly take it to extras. 2 outs here in the 7th. Thornton, chopper, right back to Kelly. Throw down to first in time, and the Haymakers win. Complete game shutout by Nathan Kelly. His 2nd win of the year and his best game possibly of the year for the PSCL. Complete game shutout, just 3 hits for the Bombers. And the Haymakers have won 2 in a row. They are 6-9. Cole, overall, they got that early 2-0 lead. Couldn't put anything else on the board, but Kelly was just too much for the Bombers' bats.
Yeah, he really shut them down. 25 batters faced. Just 3 hits allowed, and obviously the no run. So a complete game shutout and a good handful of strikeouts as well for his day, and a good few of them being strikeout looking. So he had 4 strikeouts in total and 2 looking, 2 swinging. So a good day, a really good day on the mound for Nathan Kelly. And maybe this has the Haymakers on a little swing as they make a postseason push here as we near the end of the PSCL season.
And how fitting is it that coming off a game where the Haymakers, all of the free passes, all of the errors, the wild pitches, the hit by pitches, walks, all of those kept the Bombers in it, kept them within it even after being down 7. And it forced the Haymakers to come back and win it in the 9th in extras. Now this one, in a game where the Bats couldn't do a ton against the Bombers, they handed the ball to Nathan Kelly, and he put them on their back and took them all the way to the promised land. He finishes off with the 1-3 putout, and we're done with Game 1 of a PSCL doubleheader. We'll be back later today. Cole Pavelio will be on the call. I'll be on color for the Bootleggers and the Lumberjacks. It should be a good one. But for right now, for those of you who joined us here in Game 1, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Stephen Buxton with Cole Pavelio, Ethan Golmoka on stats today. Thank you all for tuning in for some PS